The comparison between the two major political parties in Ghana is usually on the 24-hour economy, digitalization, I can do better, I'm going to upgrade, I'm going to reset, etc. But isn't it a bit strange to compare whose administration had more polluted water?
You polluted the water more than us.
The story is interesting. I'll touch on it. And in a rather brutal turn of events, an 18-year-old student at O'Reilly Senior High School was stabbed to death after he had an argument with his classmates over whose father is wealthy. This is news. There is the good, there is the bad, there is the ugly, and I am going to do a recap on all of that here on This Week in News. My name is Etornam Kumashie. Galamsey, we have talked about this issue over and over again. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in 2017 literally put his presidency on the line, saying that it doesn't matter if he's not re-elected, he would make sure he would tackle the situation. How far have we gone as far as Galamsey is concerned? The NDC is accusing the president of not taking it seriously. Maybe he should follow Asante Hene, like the way Asante Hene disturbed some of the chiefs who were involved in Galamsey operations. But the MP for the Nsawm Adredri constituency, Frank Anodompe, said that NDC shouldn't talk, basically because there were more polluted water bodies in their administration than in the NPP's administration. Is that the conversation we should be having, or we should actually be looking at how to enforce the law and ensure that we do not have to keep checking our water bodies and maybe even worse, import water the subsequent turn of events? Edward Saki is a student of O'Reilly Senior High School. This week, he was stabbed to death by his classmate Godwin Mauli after they, argued over whose father is richer, whose father has more money. The school authorities and teachers have been accused of being negligent, and the family is also asking a lot of questions. They want answers. Further clarifications indicate that he was not stabbed actually with a knife, but rather with scissors. Godwin has been arrested and investigations are underway. The Black Stars of Ghana played against Angola at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumashie. Initially, we all thought we were going to end the game, 0-0. But the Angolans managed to score a goal during the final minutes of the game. Now, there are people who have spoken about the fact that the pitch or the stadium was in very poor condition. But the Deputy Director of the National Sports Authority has said that, well, it's the same pitch that the Angolans played on and won their game, and so that is not an excuse for the Black Stars. But we hope that when they face Niger in their subsequent playoff, they will do better. And in Nigeria, there is an interesting story. One Ipaka Courage, who is a graduate, defrauded an American citizen, Miss Thompson, of some $53,000 after pretending to be popular musician Flavor. He was charged with money laundering and has been sentenced subsequently to 2 years in prison. Rebecca Cheptegei is a Ugandan Olympic athlete who in fact competed in the just-ended Paris Olympic Games. She died this week. Her ex-boyfriend doused her in petrol and set her ablaze. Her family is calling for justice. There are more details on this story and others on starfm.com.gh. Do check it out, as well as all our social media platforms. Thank you for joining me for This Week in News. I'm Etornam Kumashie. I'll come your way again next week. Bye.